How strong is Boa Hancock? Boa Hancock, one of the strongest female characters in the One Piece story. She's the captain of the Kuja Pirates, the Snake Princess, Empress of Amazon Lily. And it's said that she's the most beautiful girl in the One Piece series. We've seen their situations where they compare her to mermaids. So Boa Hancock is definitely a character who is very interesting and has a lot of things revolving around her. And I feel like she's very powerful, but she's very underestimated. Even me, sometimes I underestimate Boa Hancock. I made a video, top 50 strongest One Piece characters, and I put her pretty low, and I was thinking like, am I crazy? Why am I putting her this low? And I'll be honest with you, that video was completely trash. A terrible video. I got the hate on that video, but I deserved it, yo. You guys were clutch, yo. That was a terrible video, and Boa Hancock deserves that respect. After looking at some fights, I see that Boa Hancock is very devastating. Now, Boa Hancock is a part of the Warlords, and the Warlords have been getting a lot of hate recently. People have been saying the Warlords are weak, they're not that strong. The Yonkos are way stronger than the Warlords. Yes, the Yonkos are way stronger than the Warlords, except Mihawk. I think it's not way. But yeah, I feel like the Warlords, it's not really a level. It's not a power ranking system. There's different powers in the Warlord system. It goes from like really crazy powers like Mihawk to like, strong guys like you see different. I don't want to name all of them because I have videos planned with how strong the characters. But the Warlord is not a power ranking system. She's the only female Warlord. And the thing about this, her first bounty, we've seen characters. Luffy's first bounty was 30 million. I think it was 30 million berries. We've seen characters with first bounties. I think Zoro's first bounty was 60 million because that was the whole situation with Luffy and everything like that. But Boa Hancock's first bounty was 80 million. Yeah, it was 80 million. Now, first of all, let me tell you this. The fact that her first bounty is 80 million, people say, yo, stop using bounty Mac. Yo, bounty is nothing for, like, it doesn't really matter for strength. I'm just saying, yo, you say it doesn't matter 100%. I feel like that's wrong. Bounty is a little bit about strength. Now, we know there's different assets to bounties, but sometimes it's a lot with strength. We don't know. We don't know why they gave that bounty, but she's definitely a very powerful character. We know as a kid, she was a pirate on the Kuja Pirates, and we know the strongest character, Amazon Lily females are the Kuja Pirates. So the fact that she was a kid and on the pirate crew, that says a lot about her power. Very strong at a young age, very respectable. And personally, knowing her past, knowing that she was a slave with the Celestial Dragons, the stuff they did to her, the torture, things that she will never forget for the rest of her life, I am going to assume that she has a very amazing durability. I'm going to assume that she has a very amazing durability. The pain she has to go through as a kid, she probably can take a lot of damage. So I feel like Boa Hancock, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I have never seen any of your durability feats that much, but I feel like she has this crazy durability when we actually see her more of her powers, more of her in actual combat battles. Speaking of combat, Boa Hancock is a very great fighter. We know she used a lot of kicking attacks. It kind of reminds me of Sanji, the way she used her kicking attacks. It's pretty badass, combining with different powers. And we know that her expertise is seemingly kicking because that's the way she was attacking with her power. I also want to say she has a very strong raw power. We've seen that in the Amazon League. If you guys did not know, they don't really care about beauty when it comes to looks. They don't care about looks because there's no men there. First of all, there's no men there. And for them, they feel like the strongest character is the most beautiful character. So there's a more good-looking female than a really strong, mannish-looking female. They think the mannish, strongest female is way better looking because she actually was stronger. So it just matters who is stronger, and that's the true beauty for Amazon Lily. So the fact that everyone sees Boa Hancock as the strong, most beautiful female in Amazon Lily, it kind of shows that's crazy. Her raw power has to be amazing, and I can't wait to see more of her abilities in fighting. Now, a couple of characters who gave some respect to Boa Hancock. The first one is Sengoku, who said that her strength is something that we will need. He's pretty much hyping up Boa Hancock's power, and that's very respectable. And we also know Aokiji said that Boa Hancock is never to be underestimated, yo. She is very powerful. So these are two guys, yo. One of the former fleet admiral and one is a former admiral. I think that's very respectable. The fact that these top tiers are saying that Boa Hancock is very strong, man, I can't wait to see more of her abilities in action. Now, Boa's fruit power is very hacked. Let's be honest, we all agree that Boa's fruit power is very strong. A lot of us will be taken out right there instantly. 1 second if you're in front of Boa. So let's be honest here. Let's get out of that because we know people, they are like, even females are getting stoned from her adult fruit power. I think it's the Mellow no Mi. I'm not too sure what you call it, but it's very powerful. And we have to know that maybe we don't know if there's a lot of counters to her Delph Fruit. I would assume it's Haki, because Haki's been a counter for a lot of Delph Fruits. I've seen this with Trafalgar Law. I've seen this like many times where if you have a strong Haki, we've seen Akainu. If you have a strong Haki, you can get through things, Logias. So I think Haki would be the counter to her actual crazy hack stability. Yeah, but I feel like that's definitely a crazy power, and there's definitely more to be explored with her fruit power. Now, I assume that Boa has all 3 types of power. It's only been shown that she has 2 of them. The first one is Haoshoku Haki, Conqueror's Haki. It was shown this when Luffy used it, and everyone's like, oh, she has the same power as Boa, so we've seen there. And we know she has Armor Haki, as we've seen her use it against Smoker. So we've seen that she has these 2. All Sufficient Haki has not been shown, but guessing that she has the King Conqueror's Haki and she has the Armor Haki, I can assume that she has all Sufficient Haki, all 3 types of Haki, and that's very crazy. Characters that have all 3 types of Haki definitely earn my respect right away, and she's definitely one of them who earned my respect. I gotta apologize for disrespecting her before. Now, one of my favorite fights, or not really a fight, my favorite moment is when Boa was first in the Marines. She destroyed them all, turned them all to stone, cauterizing them. They were all fawning over her, and she wrecked them. But there was a character on that Marine ship who was leading them, Vice Admiral Momonga. And if you all don't know, I feel like Vice Admiral Momonga is one of the stronger Vice Admirals in the One Piece series. We've seen him do crazy stuff. He took out a Sea King. But we know Vice Admiral Momonga is very definitely at least top 3 strongest Vice Admiral, top 4, who knows, but he's around there. I personally think that Vice Admiral Momonga is stronger than Smoker and Virgo. I know that's a lot of hype, but I feel like he is, and I can't wait to see his actual power right now in the One Piece story. And a lot of people thought that Vice Admiral Momonga at the time scale was going to become the new Admiral. He did not become the new Admiral, definitely no way. But yeah, we know that people had thought that he would be upgraded. But he's definitely a very scary Vice Admiral when it comes to his power, and Boa pretty much rendered him useless. He had to hurt himself to avoid her hack his Delph Fruit power. It shows the devastating power of Boa and her Delph Fruit. It's crazy. So I feel like that's a W for Boa. That's a W for Boa, but I feel like it's also a W for Momonga, showing his experience. But Boa gets a W too, the main W. Now, Boa Hancock versus Smoker. She easily was wrecking Smoker. First of all, saving Luffy, him now with that kick. And it's funny because Smoker was a Loge, and he was a cocky Loge, pre-time skip, he didn't really get hit. And Boa came out of nowhere and kicked him, was like, yo, let's go. I also want to say she actually broke his weapon. I think it was called Siege. I'm not too sure what it's called. All I know, it has Sea Prism Stone on it, with the way that he affects Delph Fruit users. She broke that weapon, and it was badass. She turned into stone a little bit, and we understood that Boa Hancock was making Smoker look like a little... I don't want to say that word, but I will say this though. He was getting worked by Boa Hancock, and I feel like that was a very epic moment for her in the fight. Now, does that really look into her strength and change my way I look at her? No, because I felt like she's always pre-time skip. She should be wrecking Smoker. Post-time skip characters are wrecking Smoker. So we've seen that. No disrespect to Smoker. I love Smoker as a character. I've been defending him for a long time, but I gotta say, I can't wait till he actually gets a W. Now, this is something you're probably thinking, yo, Mac, you're crazy. Why are you bringing this up, Mac? Her snake, Salome, I think it's pronounced Salome, I'm not too sure, is used, like, we've seen her power of her snake. It's used to track stuff. She also uses it to, like, as a throne where she can sit on it and other things. It's more use of not combat ability, more other things, but I feel like there's a reason why it's used for all these other things, but not combat ability. When we actually see Boa have a 100% full fight, her snake is going to be one of the devastating attacks she's going to use, and it might even transform, who knows, but I feel like once we see more of it in the future, it's definitely going to add to her total power. Now, this might be a reach, but people have been saying, Rayleigh is a master of all 3 types of Hakis. Maybe Rayleigh and Boa, maybe Rayleigh taught Boa some things about Haki. The reason why people say this, and I even said this too, because we know that when Rayleigh was with Boa, Boa kind of tossed her aside, so I feel like Oda maybe was trying to do, and we know the reason why Boa tossed him aside. Boa was obsessed with Luffy at that time. He's like, Rayleigh, you're here, but maybe Oda will go more in depth with Boa, saying that Boa was trained by Rayleigh as a youngin, and that would be crazy if she was trained by Rayleigh as a young, because we saw how powerful Luffy was when trained with Rayleigh. So that would be crazy if as a kid she was trained by Rayleigh after being freed from the Celestial Dragons and after being a slave. Now, one of the biggest feats of Boa Hancock, let's be honest here, everybody talks about this when it comes to her biggest feat. Pre-time skip pacifistas, it took the whole Straws just to take out one pacifista pre-time skip. We've seen the Supernova struggling against the pacifista. We've seen a lot of struggles against the pacifistas. Boa Hancock was pretty much easily wrecking these pacifistas. Now, these pacifistas are the same ones that had Sanji kind of reeling after using his kicking attack against. These are very crazy pacifistas, and Boa is wrecking them easily with her Delphi power turning into stone and her haki. It shows that how powerful Boa was. Now, we've seen post-time skip with Luffy, Zoro, Sanji easily wreck the pacifistas, but that might be a judging of where Boa's power is. If the post-time skip monster trio can easily wreck them, and Boa can easily wreck them. Now, we know they were not fighting back with Boa because she was a part of the Marines with the Warlord system. Maybe it showcases that Boa is around the same level as the monster trio. Now, where exactly is she? That's another question to be told. For me personally, when I look at Boa Hancock, and after, I'll be honest, I did disrespect Boa a long time ago. I disrespected her, but now thinking about it, for me personally, she can range with me when it comes to her level. I could see her around the same level as Doflamingo, Sabo, Jozu. You know, like she's a top Yonko commander level around there. I don't think she's right hand Yonko level like Marco, but I think she might be top Yonko level commander. Who knows? I'm playing it safe, and I'm gonna put her over here around this level. She's probably around the same level as Luffy, and Luffy's very strong right now. We know Luffy, he still has more to do, but he's very strong. And once we see more of her full power, I feel like we can actually judge it. But I feel like I have to make this video right now just to respect Boa Hancock, because I've been disrespecting her. I gotta put more respect on her name. Like Birdman said, she needs some more respect on that name, and I feel like Boa's gonna really surprise us in the future of One Piece. Now, tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me how strong you think Boa Hancock is. I know y'all are huge Boa fans, and you might get angry on my listing, but yo, this is a really interesting topic. She needs to show more, and I'll be honest with you, I can't wait till she gets reintroduced into the story of One Piece. Like and share if you enjoyed. Like and share only if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more One Piece videos. I'm the LegendMac, and I'm gone.